Petroleum Agency is a state entity that has actually been designated by the Minister of Minerals and Energy to regulate the upstream oil and gas industry in South Africa. So we do that in terms of the Mineral and Petroleum Resources Development Act. We regulate industries onshore and offshore, and then part and parcel of that particular legislation is to establish Petroleum Agency as the national regulator that will look into regulating the upstream oil and gas. Part and parcel of our process is to make sure that each and every activity that an applicant applies for in relation to exploration or production, we also make sure that the environmental side of it is also being looked at. We process application in terms of the NEMA regulation, and then we combine that particular assessment of that regulatory framework and then application, and then we put it as part and parcel of the recommendation that we put forward to the Minister of Mineral Resources. It has also empowered the Minister of Mineral Resources to be the competent authority that has to process applications and monitor activities in relation to that particular legislation. So our minister becomes the implementing agent of that particular legislation with respect to the oil and gas exploration and production activities. One of the key objectives that we have realized is that we have to make brand awareness of the Petroleum Agency be known, and then also the other thing is to be part and parcel of the stakeholders, which is engage the stakeholder, which is the community, and also the environmentalists, in order to have a conversation whereby we come to a common understanding in relation to our responsibility as an entity, and also a responsibility as an agent of the state, and also the responsibility in the community as large. The essence of Petroleum Agency is to make sure that the petroleum resources that we have in the country are exploited in an environmentally friendly manner. We will forever import oil and gas from the other countries. So I think it's about time that as South Africa, we appreciate the resources that we have, and then we also respect the regulatory framework that we have, and then we also invest in the institutions that are making sure that we exploit those particular petroleum resources for us to be able to benefit out of that.